Well, good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to our Wednesday International Vara and Dark Fusion Technology presentation. My name is your Vara Commander, Miss Marnita Casa, and I'm going to be your humble hostess for this afternoon. Now, it is my honor to introduce you all to a man that for over 25 years dominated the direct sales industry. His cryptocurrency education is being used by companies and universities worldwide. Now, for over 6 years, he dedicated his life to learning about cryptocurrency and blockchain technology, but he didn't just stop there. He decided to go out and share this information with the masses by putting on fun and exciting Bitcoin boot camps nationwide at no cost. He has built thriving communities and wonderful platforms like you see before you now. So without further ado, it is my honor to introduce you all to Mr. Brandon Ivy.
All right. Thank you for that introduction, Ms. Casa, and welcome everybody to our Wednesday International Vara presentation. As Ms. Casa said, I am from Los Angeles, California. I'm the founder and CEO of Ivy League Crypto Academy. I teach crypto education for a living. I've got 25 years experience in the direct selling space, and I am a vice admiral of this community, this project, which is the second highest rank that somebody has in the company right now for Vara. We're going to keep this presentation for you guys short and sweet. I want to give you enough information to make an informed, intelligent decision on whether or not you want to move forward with this opportunity. And this is an opportunity at this point that's all about positioning. You know, one thing that I learned about being in the crypto space is that if you can find a project and get there first and ride the wave before the masses find out, you end up having tremendous success. And this is one of those projects that even though this month we celebrate 1 year anniversary from when we first got started, we are still in pre-launch and now opening up to the world what we've been working on all year long. So I'm very, very excited to present to you guys what this is all about. This is a project that has multiple products and services that we're bringing to the table. But when we first got started, there really was only one. What got me excited was a blockchain metaverse game called Vara. But then I quickly realized that it is much, much bigger than that. So much so that it pulled me out of retirement to be on the building side of this opportunity. So Vara is the genesis of massively multiverse online gaming, and you can switch that term multiverse to metaverse. But before I get started on that and show you the trailer of our first product we're bringing to the table, as a disclaimer, I am not a licensed financial advisor to be giving financial advice. I share information for educational, entertainment, and training purposes only, and it is up to you to make your own informed, intelligent decision on which direction you want to move into. So let me give you a sneak peek at the first product that we're bringing to launch that's already in beta right now that many of our members are practicing with, called Vara. Take a look. Now, our multiverse is an intersection of MMO gaming and blockchain technology. We want to empower people to connect the virtual and the real worlds. As Tim Sweeney says, the CEO of Epic Games, the metaverse is going to be as big, if not bigger, than the internet. And if this is still all new to you, I encourage you to watch the movie Ready Player One. You're not looking at just the future of gaming. You're looking at the future of socializing and entertainment as a whole. And how we make our money is the same way most of the big gaming companies are making their money today. They offer you a free-to-play model, but if you want to advance in the game, if you want to be able to have cool items and weapons and looks and clothing, then you must purchase cosmetics using real-world money. And these cosmetics are making these companies a fortune. Fortnite and World of Warcraft, and if you don't know about these games, I guarantee your children or your grandchildren do. They've generated more than $20 billion from the sale of cosmetics. My own son spends anywhere between 20 to 60 bucks a month, but the average gamer is spending anywhere between $20 to $600 a month playing these games, and that money is flowing in just one direction. Well, our MMO model is also following the same thing, that allowing players to spend real world money to purchase items in the game, cosmetics, only this time by adding a Web 3.0 crypto layer, we're allowing that money to flow back into not only the gamer's pockets, but your pockets as well. And if you don't know what cosmetics are, they're pieces of equipment that can be used to customize a player's appearance in the game. They can be used to change various aspects of their character, such as their hair, skin, and clothing. My own son is quoted as saying, if you look into the social aspect of it, the game, cosmetics are pretty much what brings life and brings people's real thoughts about their personality into the game. But is there a demand for the next generation of MMOs? And the answer is yes. Gamers want high stakes MMOs, and Vara is meeting that demand. Our multiverse facilitates high stakes gaming experience through its link to the physical world, which allows players to cash out real world value. And the last entrant into this space was almost 10 years ago with Final Fantasy 14. And we saw millions of players who play that game. Vara is poised to take the market by storm by innovating the MMO model with full player ownership of their in-game assets. All in-game assets and items can be tokenized on the Layer 2 blockchain. We're offering games as a service, infinitely expanding game universe where you can create to earn, and a truly scalable through our byte streaming technology. We're taking three major industries, Web 3.0, gaming, and the metaverse, that's combined over the next 5 years to be a $12+ trillion industry. And Vara is leading that charge. We're offering our Vara Ambassador Portal, where we're offering games as a service, blockchain as a service, and finance as a service with our walled garden and crypto off-ramp, where we're solving problems with traditional gamers accessing crypto, in-game trading, marketplaces and exchanges, financial application for in-game grind, and generating on-chain assets, and tools that allow all participants, gamers, traders, and speculators to connect live. We're providing a modern back office with team management and commissions, promotional tools, learning systems, DeFi wallet, and an e-commerce marketplace for digital assets. Coming in the future is the ability to host meetings, workshops, entertainment, and much more in the networking open world. And this is the game that is in pre-launch. It is years in development. Full launch happens sometime later next year, but pre-launch of this has already started right now. Think of it like what's the hottest thing that just came out? Grand Theft Auto 90-second trailer that has the world going upside down right now. But that game still is 2 years away from launch. And I hate to break it to you. You heard they said they said 2025, but they always launch before Christmas of the year. So that's still 2 years away. Meanwhile, we're launching the greatest in the AAA MMO space using blockchain technology. Now, how are you going to access this world? Well, obviously through your laptop or PC. But this is going to be accessible across all major platforms and consoles, including your VR headset, PlayStation 5, Xbox, Nintendo Switch, but something that everybody has, most of all, cell phone. If you have access to a cell phone, you'll be able to access this world because the cell phone is bringing us access to everybody on the planet. We're launching mobile device first, and you'll be able to interact with everybody who's interacting on other platforms at the same time. In fact, in my beta, I hooked up my PlayStation 5 controller, and then I hooked it up to my big TV, and I've been playing it like it's a PlayStation 5 game, even though it's a mobile game. Now, this is not a world that you're going to get bored with. It requires over 7,000 hours to max all your skills. We have more than 80 abilities and 6 classes. And for those of you that are social gamers, 26 non-combat skills. And just like how the other games are making billions of dollars on the pay-to-play model, we're adding a play-to-earn model. With a crypto layer, we're allowing our players to make money off of what they do. Anything that they earn, anything that they trade or sell or create. We're adding a crypto platform that adds what we call our Vara game tokens to facilitate these transactions. And we also have, just like how the other games are making money on the pay-to-play side, we have that as well. So players will be using real-world money to purchase bonds in the system. So as a gamer, how would you like to get paid to play and own your own content? But what if you're not a gamer? How would you like to get paid from other people playing the game? How would you like to get a percentage of that $24 billion that Fortnite has made? Because now we're taking 30% of all the in-game purchases from the bonds, and it's being set aside into a pool just for those of you who have purchased access keys. The access keys is the crypto layer that is allowing us to validate all transactions, and everything revolves around those access keys. But here's the deal about them. They are limited. There's only going to be 25,000 of them available. That's it. And you can own more than one. And our Vara game tokens, the only people who will be able to stake those tokens are those who own access keys. Even better, Vara ambassadors are the only ones who can get their hands on these Vara game tokens. And the value of them right now is at 30 cents a piece that you'll be able to purchase with our packages. The rewards of our access key offers an innovative feature that empowers our Vara ambassadors to not only contribute to the ecosystem's growth, but also benefit from the program's success. The Vara access key stands as a distinctive offering for the Vara ambassadors, a unique opportunity to stake their Vara. By staking Vara tokens, access key holders become entitled to a share of the lucrative rewards, with 30% of all subscription revenue in the Vara program allocated specifically to access keys. The more Vara tokens staked, the greater the percentage of the subscription revenue, translating into a continuous potential income for access key holders. In other words, passive income for those of you that's looking for that. With our access key subscription incentive, there's only 25,000 available. There will be no more access keys available. We have a high yield. More Vara you lock, the more you earn. Passive income annuities as gaming subscription revenue grows. And only access key holders can access the staking mechanism. These access keys are also fully tradable. You can hold them, sell them, trade them, or earn. The cost when I first got started, they were $2,000. Up until last month, they were $3,000 a piece. If you heard of a project called Gala Games, they came out a couple of years ago. Their version of access keys cost $500 a piece. Do you know what they're worth today? More than $100,000 a piece. $100,000 a piece. Now, I'm not saying that's what ours is going to be worth. But what I do know is they're going to be worth more than they are right now. The bad news is that they're not for sale in the open public. And when they do come back for sale, the price is going to be more than $3,000 a piece. The good news is, I forgot. I didn't take the right screenshot. I forgot that. The good news is that you can get it right now. This is now called the Pro Elite. For $3,500, I forgot to switch this out, but for $3,500, you're going to get 16,000 Vara game tokens as a bonus, The value of that is 30 cents each. That's $4,800 right there, which is more than the cost of you paying for this pack. You're also getting 2 access keys. Right now, the access keys are worth $3,000 a piece. That's $6,000. So now you have more than $10,000 value for $3,500. You're also going to get, and you're going to see this change. It's not a founder's badge. It's going to be the elite badge. You'll be seeing that reflected tomorrow. You're also getting loot boxes in the form of NFTs from the game. These are products that are very rare that not everybody's going to have access to, but you guys do as ambassadors, which means you can use them, trade them, or sell them. Again, I can't speculate on what the value of it's going to be. Also, exclusive skins that's very rare that you're going to have as well. That also comes with an annual Vara Battle Royale subscription for $3,500. You're going to get this. We also have additional access plans, and this is for the international community outside of the United States. Unlocking access to the Vara Earn program is simple. Become an ambassador by purchasing and activating any one of the 4 available access plans. These one-time access plans serve, and again, one time, as the key to initiating ambassadors into Vara, unlocking their ability to earn sales commissions through the Vara compensation plan, and participate in our passive Yield Pro program that's international. The access plans come at $100, $120 for the one plan, $510 for the plus, $1,020 for the pro, and $3,050 for the pro max. It includes the Vara tokens, the DFT tokens, the Fair Gaming Network tokens, EUSD tokens, and the Yield Pro. And you're saying, well, what is the Yield Pro? And I have to be careful what I can say because of compliance. In other words, this is what people want. Now, let me tell you what it is that people want. People want the ability to pay their money in something and that they're going to guarantee to earn 2 to 3% a week and they don't have to do nothing for it. That's what people want. The problem with that is that most companies that offer that, I can't even say most, 99% are operating illegally. The SEC has deemed that the sale of a security. And even if they get away with it, the companies end up either getting either not just shut down, but they pull a rug pull and run off with everybody's money before you have a chance to withdraw all of your funds. That's illegal. What we've been able to do is become BaFin compliant, which is like the SEC version in Europe, underwritten by the 3rd largest bank in Europe. We didn't create our own bank that out of nothing. We used a bank that's more than 150 years old, Societe Generale, and created a platform that's going to allow you, when you purchase your packages, your assets to be used in a Yield Pro system to generate a certain amount of returns. I got to watch what I say, not because I'm trying to hide anything from you, but because we want to be compliant. We want to protect the company. We want to protect you, the ambassador, and we want to protect the program itself to be here long term, not just a 6-month get rich plan. So I cannot speculate on how much you can earn from this. All I can tell you is that we have it. Our high risk on 2 is synthetic staking environment, 12-month lockup, and another 12-month linear vesting, essential for protecting retail participants and secondary markets. But the reason why I am here is because of the technology. Dark fusion technology. This is what got me out of retirement. See, a lot of people get into crypto because they think they're going to get rich off of buying tokens and waiting for the value of the tokens to go up. Let me tell you where you're really going to make your money from. It's not the tokens. It's finding businesses and projects and programs that is utilizing blockchain technology to solve a problem to enter the new financial revolution era where we are right now. Blockchain technology is going to disrupt every single industry on the planet, period. And Dark Fusion has created technology to help lead the way. So you want to find businesses like that to invest in those businesses that end up being the next Alibaba, Facebook, Google, Netflix. You don't want to go the way of Blockbuster. And I believe, in my opinion, that Dark Fusion technology is one of those companies. We aim to be the first game company tokenizing assets on the Bitcoin Lightning Network. We've created a new contract language, just like how Ethereum uses the EVM virtual machine to create Solidity contract language. We've created SCL, simple contract language, by Dark Fusion Technologies that's going to revolutionize smart contracts, allowing now asset tokenization of smart contracts, not on the Ethereum network, but on the Bitcoin network. That has never been done before. This is going to allow instant payments to be able to settle transactions in milliseconds instead of minutes. The ability to scale on the Bitcoin network, and the ability to bring transaction costs down, where our transactions are happening 70,000 transactions per second, 0.002 cents per transaction. That's revolutionary. Our technology, for example, is bringing a 98.72% reduction in server costs. The cost of having one user on Netflix, we have 341 users using Dark Fusion technology. And because of our technology, we're now starting to attract other businesses who are looking to tokenize themselves, who are looking to put themselves on the blockchain. Just like in the 90s, every company needed to get themselves on the internet. If they didn't have an internet presence, they weren't going to be in business for long. Same thing is happening now. If you're a company and you don't integrate blockchain some kind of way, you're not going to be in business for long, because your competition will be utilizing it and they'll have an advantage over you. So if that's the case, and we have technology that's going to allow these businesses to tokenize themselves to create smart contracts, that's a game changer. And us as Vara ambassadors will be on the receiving end of this, because every company that does so and they tokenize themselves and create their own token, guess who gets those access to those tokens? We do. So for the people who say, Brennan, what's the next Shiba Inu? What's the next Dogecoin? How do I find the next token that's going to go up 10,000%? Why not be a part of programs before anybody else finds out about their tokens, utilizing our technology, so we are the first? Oh, let me show you an example of the Fair Gaming Network, our new partnership right here. Now, do you think they're going to be the last ones to do this? No, this is just the beginning. Also, we're launching our very own decentralized exchange utilizing Dark Fusion technology called Fusion One, revolutionary new Bitcoin ecosystem. This solves a major problem with current blockchains: their inability to scale, large congestion, and high transaction fees. The solution we bring is the ability to scale, very much more efficient and accessible, all on the Bitcoin network. The Fusion One Gateway provides entry to an assortment of utility tokens, which activate validators within their networks. These validators, in return for maintaining the network's integrity, receive diverse incentives and fees. Dark Fusion is a product suite consisting of a smart contract modeling language we call Simple Contract Modeling Language, or SCL, designed to function on the Bitcoin protocol via the Lightning Network. Using SCL, we have developed the SCL token standard, enabling developers to quickly deploy tokens on the Bitcoin network, a Fusion wallet to easily manage these tokens, a Fusion decentralized exchange, enabling users to trade these tokens, and a Fusion Explorer to easily view and track transactions all on the Bitcoin protocol. Dark Fusion is the first significant breakthrough in dApp and token development on the Bitcoin network. And that's not just us saying it. We're starting to get traction around the world. Dark Fusion to bring smart contracts to the Bitcoin network via simple contract language. That was December 1st. We even were featured at the Crypto Fest 2023 event in Cape Town, South Africa, where Dark Fusion was displayed right next to Binance. And the lead developer, chief engineer, Dom, actually spoke on stage. The good thing is that nobody knows who we are yet. We haven't gone viral yet. So timing and positioning is everything. The bad news is that we are the first and we're in pre-launch. So things are always growing, things are always changing, and things are always being added to, which means we got to go through the growing pains. But those of us who do are always going to end up being in the best position. I remember my very first company that I was a part of when I first got started in direct sales, and I saw the guys at the top that were making more money than I had ever saw before. And I was like, man, I wish I got started when you did. And they're like, no, you don't. We were putting together our kits and shipping them from our kitchen table or our garage. It wasn't automated like it is today. And I was like, oh, wow. Oh, okay. Yes, he said there were a lot of people that got started with us back then and they quit. They didn't have the vision. I have the vision. I see exactly where this is going because this is the future of Bitcoin. With the expected newfound awareness and interest created by the launch of multiple ETFs from the world's largest asset managers, we believe Bitcoin will remain a dominant distributed ledger technology for the foreseeable future. Where other distributed ledgers have experienced saturation and fatigue, we believe Bitcoin is still wide open for market share, growth, and expansion. And the journey didn't just start last year. This has been 6 years in the making, and they've got a 40-year game plan and a roadmap all the way into 2024. Some of the biggest breakthroughs and accomplishments was one being BaFin compliant, partnering up with also Societe Generale, the third largest bank in France, creating the SCL contract language and launching our very own Fusion Decentralized Exchange, bringing our product already into beta that you can find on the App Store right now, Vara, but you have to be a Vara ambassador to be able to access it. And then attracting other businesses who want to use our technology to partner with us, like Fair Gaming Network. With our Fusion Decentralized Exchange, it's going to be an all-in-one exchange. In other words, it's like MetaMask, Trust Wallet, Uniswap, and PancakeSwap all rolled into one. It's also going to be a validator node. You'll be able to stake. You'll be able to trade. You'll be able to swap. You'll be able to hold. You'll be able to see everything that's going on in this space and your yield. In fact, I don't know how this is going to work yet, but I don't know if Yield Pro is also going to be attached to this. And all of it done with your mobile device, all in your hand. Let me show you what this actually can look like. Take a look. Oh, I just got an update from corporate. I didn't know this. People in Canada do have access to the Yield Pro products as long as they follow the KYC. I didn't know that. So those of you in Canada, oh man, I wish I had access to that, but we'll get there. Also, we're launching our own Battle Royale. This is the first step of the launch of Vara, the game, and it's an epic 120-player Space Arena showdown, and it's going to be a tournament where they're giving away $1 million worth of Vara game tokens. And that's significant because for those of you who don't know, the tokenomics of the Vara game token itself, that there's a burning mechanism that eventually there's only going to be 1 million Vara game tokens. So as a suggestion, for those of you that getting your hands on Vara tokens now, I would stash a good amount aside and forget you even have it for the next couple of years. Forget you even have it. Because do you realize just by having 10,000 of these tokens, that when it comes to there's only 1 million in existence, you have 1% of all Vara game tokens. Do you know how wealthy individuals are right now that own 1% of all of Bitcoin tokens, like the Winklevoss twins do? It's crazy. So I can't give it advice, but I can give a suggestion. Now, who is the team behind this project? Are they real? Do we know who they are? Do we interact with them? Well, I'm interacting with two of them right now, Joe and Nick. But instead of me telling you about them, it's much easier for me to show you them. Take a look.
Hi, I'm Mike Saunders. I'm the CTO.
I'm a 3D game artist.
Manager of customer support.
I am social media manager.
I'm the head of web development.
I'm a senior developer.
I'm a senior graphic designer.
I'm the game writer.
I'm a 3D designer and video editor.
I am chief game architect.
I am the head of support.
I am the game art lead.
I am a 3D artist.
Senior art director and designer.
My role is head of games development.
I'm a 3D designer and a video editor.
Game developer.
I'm a junior game dev.
At its core, what we're doing, whether it's game dev, blockchain work, or in the web space, really embraces the notion of open source and collaboration.
I enjoy the company culture. I think it's an awesome team, very talented team. I count myself privileged to be a part of this team.
It lifts me up every day to come to work. I really enjoy being here and being part of what we're doing. It's really an exciting part of my day-to-day.
I love my colleagues. We have a lot of coffee. I don't do coffee, so whatever.
I get to come to work, come up with crypto tools, build smart contracts, make video games, it really is a dream job.
Every day we are constantly trying to innovate and do the most exciting thing possible.
Get given challenges every day, and how to solve that is always fun.
There's definitely a groundswell of excitement around what we're building.
The Vara universe is going to seemingly be endless, and what better place could a writer want to be than in this position right now? I'm never going back, that's for sure. This is where I belong.
Now, the question is, go to the next slide. There we go. Can you do this? And the answer is yes. There's no experience required, high quality company videos, affordable entry levels, simple and duplicatable system. How would you like to get paid playing a video game? You don't play video games? How would you like to get paid off of people who do? There's 3 billion people on the planet who do. Fortnite has 140 million players by themselves. 80% of them is spending money every single month. I didn't say you have to go get the gamers. I said, how would you like to get paid on them? How would you like to get paid from sharing with people by building a networking organization where you're earning off the efforts of everybody else in a global business where you can build all around the world? I always state that the person who's going to make the most money in this opportunity doesn't even know about it yet, and they probably won't speak English. Who's going to talk to that person first? Whose organization will they fall under? In my opinion, that individual probably is going to come out of Asia first. What I would love to see, I think there's going to be a superstar that's going to come out of Africa that's really going to take this by storm. I'm waiting to see who that person's going to be also. You're the person, I don't do any of that. I don't want to play games. I don't know gamers. I don't build. I don't want to share with anybody. I don't want to sell. Can I still make money? Yes, we have multiple passive ways to earn also. One of the biggest is getting your hands on the access key. Right now, you get it if you're in the United States with the Pro Elite Pack. $3,500 is going to get you 2 access keys. And you want to have as many as you possibly can. I wish I could turn back the hand of time. And I could have easily bought 10, 15, or 20 Gala access keys back in the day. They're worth $100,000 a piece. That would have been $2 million worth for like 10,000 bucks. That's crazy. I know one individual that's made more than $40 million off of that. Unbelievable. So timing is everything. And positioning is everything. And for those of you that understand crypto, the fact that I said this is the future of Bitcoin should have you jumping all over it. That's why I teach crypto education. Those who are educated in this space can't sleep. Those who are not don't understand why we're excited. And that's okay, because we're here to help teach and help you to learn how this all is going to work. The next presentation that I'm going to do will be tomorrow night for the US market at 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific. I will post the direct link for that in our Telegram group. Get back to the person who invited you. Let them know whether you're in or out. They will send you a link to get yourself started. Choose your pack and let's get going. I know that this is a Christmas time. People don't want to do anything, but this is the time when the people who do have the best position going into the new year. And we're positioned for that. So I'm going to end by playing a video from the main investor behind our project called Rob Hersoff. He's a billionaire out of South Africa. He'll tell you why he invested in this project to make it happen. And I'll see the rest of you tomorrow night. And don't come alone. Invite. The more people you invite, the more money you make. And I'm the one doing all the talking for you. So thank you to Ms. Casa for our host and all of you guys for taking time out of your schedule for being here for the international community. And I will see you tomorrow night. Bitcoin Brandon out. Bye-bye.
Hi, I'm Rob Hersoff, 62 years old. I'm actually 63 later this year. And I am chairman and an investor with Greg Stevens and the team in Vara. And I'm very excited about Vara. I have a background in media, technology, sport, finance, aviation. And even though I'm South African and currently living in Cape Town, I spent 31 years of my life overseas. 6 years in the States, 25 years in Europe and the UK. And I've done many things in the broader TMT media tech sector, but I guess it all started off after Harvard Business School. I worked as Rupert Murdoch's right-hand man in New York at News Corp, and that was an extraordinary experience in itself. I also set up Morgan Stanley's media investment banking team in London and realized pretty quickly I was never going to be the best investment banker in the world. But I found out before they did and moved on and got involved with an extraordinary South African entrepreneur and businessman called Johan Rupert, where for 8 years helped him build the third largest pay television business in Europe. And in the pay television business, we were in subscription television, we were early stages in multi-channel television, and I was with that organization right at the beginning of the internet. And Koos Becker, who discovered Tencent, another South African extraordinary entrepreneur, was talking about the future of digital technology and the internet in those days. So that ages me a little bit. I set up what became Europe's largest sports media internet business called Sportal, which failed. My big business failure in life, but you learn quite a lot through failure. And then, since then, I've been involved in a whole lot of other industries. But Greg and I met each other about 6 years ago. And Greg Stevens' grandfather, Gavin Relly, and my father were very best friends. Gavin Relly ran one of the biggest mining industrial companies in Africa, as did my father. And even though they competed, they actually were very, very close friends. So I've known Greg and his family for 3 generations. And Greg and I served on a board of a public company in Australia together. We've done a lot of initiatives together, become great friends, trusted friends. And when he told me about his vision for Vara and its original guise and its original concept, I said, I'm in, I'm with you all the way. And so I've co-invested with Greg. I'm there as a friend, advisor, chairman, And I believe that this is the opportunity of my lifetime, and hopefully of yours too. So it's the big one. I wish I could be more actively involved, but I've got other businesses that I have to worry about. But Greg, Dom, Nick, and the team, you can't get a better team than this. And I really am a believer. And I'm happy to keep writing checks, keep investing, and keep getting involved as required to make this the success that you, I, Greg, and the team want it to be, and it deserves to be.